Who the fudge decided to normalize such high car payments? Because you deserve to get your nuts punched.
So to the people with the $1,000 plus car payment, what are y'all doing to survive? Like, how everybody said we in recession and all this, 4 figures? I live in the South, so everybody got a truck. I know everything is above 1,000. How y'all surviving?
Oh my God, I just seen somebody say that their car payment is $900. What the fuck are you driving, a spaceship in this bitch? I know good and well y'all are not paying $900 a month.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to be talking about insane car payments. Driving your wallet into the ground. So I think it's going to be a pretty interesting one. I prepare a lot of videos for you guys today. So that new car smell fast, but the payments stick around. Every month feels like you're buying the car all over again. Gas, insurance, and repairs, just extra topping on the debt sundae. You start calculating miles in dollars, not distance. You know, that's what happens. The bank owes more of your car than you do. One missed payment and the Repo truck already on speed dial. Suddenly that dream car feels more like a financial hostage situation. By the end, you're not driving for fun, you're driving for survive the payment plan. So without further ado guys, let's dive into the videos and watch.
Okay, but what are y'all paying for your car payment? Because now you have me confused. Because $650 is a lot. It's a lot. I would rather not pay it. Don't love that. However, I do love my car. However, she's not a fancy sports car. I have a 2023, might be a 2022, I don't remember. Kia Sorento. Nice SUV. I loved her. I love her. Again, I love her. But it's not fancy by any means. I would consider it a normal car for a mom, for a family. Also, that monthly payment includes like my warranty with Kia. So anytime my light comes on, anytime I need my oil change, they got me, and that's nice. And also our credit is good. Before you say our credit's bad, that's why my payment is high. And before you say they must have got me on some crazy interest rate, I'm pretty sure we went back and forth with the dealer and USAA, and we went with the USAA, and I think we got like 2 or 3%. So none of that is a factor. We weren't bought into anything. We just got a brand new car, which I felt like was a good purchase. And I still do feel like is a good purchase and a good monthly investment, though it does make me sad. Simply because I'm a mother, I'm a homeschool mom especially. We're always doing things. Now I work. I need a reliable car. We're also traveling across the state line all the time. I need something that's reliable, and you never know what you're getting from a used car. So let me know what you pay for a brand new SUV within the last few years, because I thought that was normal.
Yeah guys, let me know also in the comments below, what do you pay for your cars, what is your payments, and please like, share, subscribe. It's really important for me. I'm trying to grow the channel, so I do appreciate this guys. So let's dive to the next video and watch guys.
Car payments here in the United States are out of control, but what's even more out of control than the payment itself is the reasoning why people are buying cars. Some people just want to buy a new car because they can. They got a raise, they want a nicer car. Others, they want to flex on other people, their friends, their family members, even their neighbors. But some are trying to justify a higher car payment as a business expense. This is absolutely crazy, but this is the new reality. But the craziest thing right now is that more and more people are paying hundreds of dollars a month just for their car.
$700.
Yeah, $700. That is what the average car payment here in the United States is. It's in excess of $700 a month. That doesn't include maintenance. That doesn't include fuel. That doesn't include insurance. So for most people, they're paying upwards of $1,000 a month in fuel, their car payment, in maintenance, and insurance. That is absolutely insane. But you want to talk about insanity? Look at this right here. More and more people are starting to justify these $1,000 cars, $1,000 monthly payments. They're justifying it because they've started posting on TikTok. They are now letting TikTok pay for their car through their TikTok shop or their affiliate program. Even people have come to me and said, you know what? I have started my YouTube channel and I'm doing a car channel so I can actually pay for my car. Yeah, it's interesting, but look at this.
Take this as a sign to start posting more content on TikTok. It's actually crazy. I hit 15,000 followers on TikTok and I could not believe it. And now TikTok almost pays for my car, which is even crazier. Like, I never thought we would end up here, but look where we're at.
Yeah. So he's saying TikTok almost pays for his car. I've had people tell me that YouTube almost pays for their car. Maybe, maybe not. But becoming a content creator isn't as simple as you just post a video online, it becomes viral, you get millions of dollars. That's not the way it typically works. 99% of people that make money or attempt to make money online fail. Okay? They fail. Did you know that more than 99% of people that post videos on YouTube never make a penny? They never make a penny on YouTube.
Yeah, what do you think about this, guys? Let me know in the comments below. New trend, paying for the car by TikTok or YouTube. Yeah, but I don't know. I think the gentlemen are right. That it's really hard to pay for the car, especially if it's a BMW, something like this, or some nice car with a YouTube or TikTok. It's really hard. Okay, guys, let's dive into the next video and watch.
I agree with this comment so much, like down in my core. It makes no sense to me how people can see a car payment that's upwards of $800, shoot, even upwards of $200, and think it's okay and think, oh yeah, I can afford that each month. At this point, we're getting into rent prices, and the only way to combat this is to stop buying. But as long as we have crazy people who are thinking it's okay to have $1,000+ car payment, the more that this is going to continue. Okay, we have to reduce the demand if we want cheaper car prices, because as long as there's a market for it, they're going to keep on giving it to you. So I need you guys to educate yourselves, really understand what goals you want out of life, and recognize, hey, if I really want to build wealth, then half of my income can't be sunk in a vehicle. So my tips for you guys is to buy something that's about 3 to 5 years older. Look for Honda, Toyota, the reputable brands, and then get something that's going to last generations. Do your research and make the right choice.
Yeah, it's a good advice, guys. Definitely, I think that it's better to buy some used car than new one. Definitely because of the price. A new car will gonna cost much more than just a 3-4 years old car. Definitely do your research, because I can tell you that, right now all the new cars, I already made a lot of videos about that on this channel, that the new cars is also sucks right now. They don't have such a good quality that car had like 10, 20, 30 years ago. So always do your research, check Reddit, check other sources, and figure out what car you need. Okay, guys, let's dive in the next video and watch.
I want to show you guys what payments look like on a $50,000 car. This right here is a 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLC. And this GLC is going to be about like $51,000, $52,000. It's fully loaded too. I love the obsidian black paint on it. Got the 5-spoke AMG wheels and the AMG red Napa leather interior. This thing is sweet. You see I got the 750 right here. We got a 540 over there in the corner. It's the source, baby. We got the foreigns. But for every $10,000 you finance, your monthly payment is going to be about $200 a month. And that's if you have qualifying good credit and not getting a 25% interest rate. So if you get a $50,000 car, and that's if you get it at $50,000 out the door, you can expect your payment to be $1,000 a month. Now, some would say, Sean, you crazy as hell. I'll never pay $1,000 for a car. That's my rent. So, I mean, bro, I'm playing. That's just the reality. That's how the math works out, okay? So if you're looking at a $50,000 vehicle, be prepared to come out of pocket monthly $1,000 for it.
Yeah, I decided to add this video so just to bring the simple math how it works. So basically, if the car costs $50,000, it's like $1,000 payments. If you have a good credit, I think it's pretty easy math, and why not? That's why I decided to edit and show, because it's very simple and understandable for everyone. And I really enjoyed the cars that this guy have. The only problem with the cars, they are very expensive. They need to drop the prices, guys. Okay, what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe. It's really important for me. I'm trying to read all the comments and trying to grow the channel. So please, like always, guys, more likes, more subscriptions. This really help my channel. I do appreciate this, guys. And let's dive in the next video, guys, and watch.
My husband and I are working my car debt down until we have positive equity in it, so here's all the payments I made so far this month. Our payoff balance at the beginning of July was $15,197.97. From TikTok, I paid $70, and then to make an even number out of our check, I paid $530 for a total of $600, which brought our payoff balance down to $14,597.97. And then I went ahead and made our regular payment a little bit early, and that brought us down to $14,186.58. I'm gonna go ahead and put another $60 that I just got paid from TikTok today into the car, and that'll bring our total down to $14,126.58. Our goal is to get it a little below $9,000 so that we can have positive equity and be able to put more money into our next car.
Yeah, you see, this lady's trying to pay her car with a TikTok, but it's not so easy. It's definitely not so. She shared her story with us, but $70. It's still money, but you need to do it really hard, to work really hard to pay off the car for $600. So a lot of TikToks. I wish her good luck. I hope she will gonna pay off her car with TikTok. Okay, guys, what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. Let's dive in the next video and watch, guys.
This is week 1 of me trying to pay off $43,111 of car loans. I'm fortunate enough to not have any other debt. Honestly, I did fall into the slippery slope of car loans, and I wasn't 100% aware about the interest rates and how all that stuff worked. Still is my fault. I bought the car. Now we are where we're at. We are currently saving for a house, so this is a fun way that I thought that I could put more money towards my car loan other than the minimum payment a month, which is $750. Every week I am going to go through all of my non-necessity spending items, which is fast food, anything from the grocery store that is not a necessity. That's getting looped in there. Thankfully this week I didn't do that much damage, but we'll break it down. Every single week we're going to match my unnecessary spending and then put that onto the car loan. We're going to be doing this for a lot of weeks because, like I said, I have $43,000 in car loans, but you got to start somewhere. So this is a series of me paying off my car loan.
$43,000 in that for car loans. How do you think, guys? That's a lot or not? Definitely want to know what kind of car she has, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to know. But I wish her luck. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
Now, I don't understand in this generation, people want to have like expensive car notes, like over $600, $700, $800, $900, and $1,000 each month. I know some people who have that much they have to pay each month for their car alone. Without the insurance, a car alone. Listen, I recommend y'all, like anything, to have a car note. If you're gonna finance it,
make sure you get something that's under $400 a month. Now, the ones that probably gonna come in the comment section and say, hey, it's best to have the car paid off. Kudos to you, congratulations. You don't have to put it in my comment section. But if you want to finance a car, make sure you pay like at least under $400. Under $400 is what I would recommend paying on a car note each month. Under $400, and that's it. Now I don't know how people can do it with this, with this expensive economy right now, paying way over $800, $700, $600, whatever a month. I just don't understand how y'all do it, man. Like, y'all, I don't know. Y'all wonder why y'all be stuck with those car payments for the rest of your life. Y'all just need to. You don't have to have that flashy car and stuff like that. People want to have flashy, technology and stuff. Listen, all you need is like a navigation map in your car. That's it. You don't need to have all this, extra stuff inside your car. That's it. You don't need to have none of that stuff, man. Just get a car that's going to get you from point A to point B. And that's it. So that's all I wanted to say today. But hope y'all have a blessed day today and stay safe. Peace.
Yeah, I agree with this gentleman, definitely agree with the gentleman. Just try to get the car for $400 or $500, something like this, The other side of the coin, that if you finance the car very low, it's probably going to be an old car and probably it's going to be broke down. So you need to, always do your research. Definitely, guys, always do your research. Okay, guys, let's dive in the next video and watch, guys.
Is an $800 car payment too much, or is it just the new normal? For me personally, I would never have an $800 car payment. I just think that's absolutely outrageous. There is no car on the planet that is worth paying $800 a month for. And then insurance, imagine how much that's going to be. And then gas, if it takes premium. But you guys tell me, is $800 a month too much? How much do you pay for your car?
Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below how much you pay for your cars. It's going to be very interesting to know, Definitely. Okay, let's dive in the next video and watch, guys.
So everybody car note is $700 or more. And don't come on here lying saying that your car note is $400, because I'm not going to believe you unless you show proof. Since I have been buying cars, I have not paid under $400 for a car note. And when my car note was $400.01, that was back in 2017. Every vehicle I have purchased since then has been at least $550 or more. So what y'all doing to these vehicles that we got to pay so much money? And don't come out here talking about you got good credit, because everybody don't have a 800 credit score. And it's like everybody that I seen recently that bought a car, it's been like $850, $900, sometimes $1,000. Why y'all want so much for these vehicles? Like, no, they must gonna talk to me. They must gonna drive for me or something. So what kind of vehicle you got and how much your car note is? I got a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I paid $699.39 a month.
Yeah, guys, she actually probably paying not so much for her Jeep Grand Cherokee. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. It's gonna be very interesting to read. Okay, guys, let's dive in the next video and watch, guys. I decided to add, some kind of a video about such things as a realistic payment on $20,000 vehicles, because I'm trying to add like luxury vehicles, which is costing like $50,000, and I decided to add like vehicles for $20,000. Why not? And let's check how much you need to pay car note for the $20,000 vehicle.
Most first-time buyers buy a car in that $20,000 range, so let me show you guys what payments look like. Just to give you guys an idea of what $20,000 can get you, these pre-owned Tucsons that are 2022s hover around that $20,000 mark. Same thing with the new body style Elantras. I got this red one, I also got this black one right over here. I pulled up my website to see if there's anything better. This one is probably the best option. 2023, this one has the convenience package, priced at $19,627. So we have everything plugged in, $19,627 selling price, financing for 72 months, first time buy rate at 12%, I think that's about average, $2,000 down and $1,000 in fees. Your monthly payment on this car would be $389.60. If you were to keep this car for the entire loan, you'd be paying about $8,000 in interest total. If you decided that you wanted to go no money down and get Gap instead, you'd be $448 a month. Now, one thing that a lot of first-time buyers forget to factor into their monthly payment is cost of insurance. Also, make sure you keep in the back of your head that it costs money to start up a new insurance policy unless you're getting added on to somebody else's.
Yeah, pretty good calculations, very simple calculations, and, now you know how much it's going to cost you. Okay, guys, let's dive in the next video and watch.
Yeah, I want to make a video and talk about this video right here. This is Brianna. She made a video talking about how her car payment, she bought a car and her car payment was like $19.98, $2,000 a month, and she been paying on it for like a year, and only $5,000 of that has went towards her car payment, and I think her balance is like $100,000. Bro, let me tell y'all something. I can relate to that so much because, bro, when I tell you, when I bought a car, I bought a $28,000, my first car, I bought a $28,000 car. After the warranty and the and all the other stuff on it, ended up being like $34,000 or whatever. But after interest, guess how much it was? $54,000. $54,000. So that means if I would have waited the whole term and made my car payments instead of paying it off, I would have ended up paying $54,000 for a $28,000 car. Bro, boy, when I tell you I was a sucker, I was literally a sucker. I know they were so happy to see me. I was green as if walking up into the car dealership, because I'm not gonna lie, I was so excited to get a car because I didn't have a car. My car had broke down, and it didn't break down. I just sold it, and I was just ready to get my own car, ready to get a new car. And I ain't asked no question. I ain't tried to negotiate. I ain't asked nothing about no interest rates or none of that. I just went in green as elf. And just didn't even ask about the interest rates or none of that, just green. And they got me. I know they was happy to see me walk up in there just a sucker. And then I had the mindset of if I don't like the car, if it end up being too much and I don't like it, I'll just return it. I thought you could do that, but then I didn't know. I thought if I don't like the car, I can just return it back like in 3 or 4 months or whatever. No, baby. You could return it, but guess what? You're still going to have to pay that balance. You're still going to have to pay the remaining balance, bro. And then not only that, they get you by having a real low car payment. My car payment was $19.98 like Brianna, but my car payment was $700. I was like, okay, $700 good for a Mercedes. And when you bringing in good money every month, so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But then when I called her later, I was just curious to know what's going on. I got a letter in the mail that said every time I make a payment, and then I got a letter in the mail and it was like 51 or whatever, 54, 53 or whatever they said. I'm like, bro, that scared me. I'm like, how I went from 28,000 to 54,000? Like, bro. When you go take this, learn this, please learn from me. Or if you go watch a video, learn from that. Because baby, I do not like interest rates no more. That's why I paid off. I just went ahead and paid off because I was just so over it, y'all. And then I just hated that car, honestly. I hated that car. And the fact that knowing that I was gonna end up paying $54,000 for that car, I said, no, you know what? That's why I ended up paying it off within a year. I was like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Let me just pay it off and just let it be a learning experience. And then that's why I don't do interest rate, bro. I hate interest rate. The only way I would end up dealing with interest rate right now is if it's an emergency and if I have to. If I can't pay for it cash right then, I don't want it. Because our house, that's why we paid off our house within a year. It's supposed to be 5 years. I'm not gonna lie, it was gonna be 30 years. But then when I saw how much interest they was making off us, bro, our car payment, our house was like almost $500,000. If we would have waited 30 years and paid our house off, the house would have been we would have paid $1.3 million. That is more than a house. Our mortgage was like almost $4,000. Like $2,800 of that was going towards interest. $2,800 was going towards interest. I was like, no, we about to pay this off. And after that, I sold my car the car that I paid off with the high interest rate, and I got this car, the car that I wanted, because I really didn't want the other one. I got the car that I wanted with a lower interest rate, with a good car payment monthly, and I paid attention and I negotiated. But my goal is to pay this one off by December. I've been making 2 payments every month since I got this car. I just got this car in November, and I've been making 2 payments every month, and my goal is to pay it off by December. When December get here, baby, I'm wiping my hands to debt. I don't want to be in no more debt. I don't care. Like I said, if I can't pay cash for it, I don't want it. I don't care. No, but yeah, that's my experience, and I just want to share that with y'all. Y'all, please learn, ask questions, negotiate, and don't put yourself in a situation, because once you buy a car, once you sign on papers, baby, you gotta pay it off, no matter if you take it back. So yeah, I just had to let it out.
Yeah, completely agree with this lady, and she also have a pretty good strategy, pay everything with the cash, she don't want to deal with credits. Let me know, guys, have you ever done this? Have you ever paid for everything with cash, or you still all using credit for cars, for other spendings? Let me know in the comments below. I will be very happy to read about that. Let's jump in the next video and watch, guys.
If you plan on buying a car this year, please do not go directly to the dealer. When you go to the dealer, they're looking for the best deal for them, not for you. They're not worried about you, honestly. They just want to make that sale. So if you're worried about you, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to your backtrack. Before you get to going anywhere, figure out what kind of car you want. Find the dealership. Then once you got that, take it to your local credit union, right? They might require you to open an account. I know mine did. It was like I had to I had to put $5 into an account just to become a member, right? After this, they're going to, run your credit. They're going to give you the money if you're, eligible. Give you a check. They're going to take that check to the dealer, and you're just going to go pay that car off. Now, instead of you making your payments to the dealer, I froze for a second. You're going to make your payments to your local credit union. This stops you from having a bunch of inquiries, because when you go get a car, you're going to have a bunch of inquiries, and it's going to ding you here and here and here, and you just don't need that. You're going to get your credit ran once by the credit union, maybe twice if they have to double check something, but it just makes more sense to go this way. So I'm going to go ahead and summarize it real quick. You're going to find that car you want. You're going to go to your credit union. You're going to open the account with them. They're going to approve you. You're going to go get your car from that dealership. You ain't even going to have to worry about them, for real. You're going to just show them that check. Here you go. You're going to go about your business, driving away your new car.
See, very simple, very understandable. Just deal with your credit unions, guys, and everything's gonna be okay. Okay, guys, let's dive in the next video and watch.
August 1st is tomorrow, and the bills are about to start hitting the bank accounts like lightning. If you have a car note, you need to be using SmartPay to pay your car note. People who care about you will let you know that interest on a vehicle is occurring daily. If you have a finance vehicle and you are making a car payment every single month, you need to be using SmartPay. Anybody who works in the financial field, it's best to pay your car note in 2 payments over the course of a month. What happens is, in the long run, you're going to save on interest. SmartPay is just like any of these other apps out here, Flex, all these other apps that help with rent, whatever the case may be. SmartPay is ultimately paying your car note for you. Whatever your total car payment is split in half, and you pay it more frequently. It's not about the amount, it's about the frequency, being that interest occurs daily. For my second car, I was actually going to get another cash car, but I decided to go the finance route. Using SmartPay has me set up on a plan to where I'm going to pay the vehicle off 2 years early. That's without making extra payments. Now, it's up to me if I get extra money a month here or there and I want to apply more to the principal. The way I think about it is, if you're somebody who already struggles to pay your car note, at least if you go through SmartPay, you know that they're going to make sure that the car note gets paid every month.
Okay, pretty good advice, guys. Let me know what you do think about it in the comments below. Let's dive in the next video, guys, and watch. I just prepared several more and decided to add this in this episode of the show.
Here's why your monthly payment was a lot higher than you expected when you were shopping for a new vehicle. Because it's not just the price of the vehicle, and you're going to be financing your taxes, dealer fees, registration, even sometimes extended warranties, and also maybe negative equity from your last vehicle. All this is going to factor into the loan and obviously raise that monthly payment. Also, a big one's going to be your APR. Even a small bump here can add hundreds of dollars over the course of your loan. So when looking at your next vehicle, you can't just focus on the sticker price. You have to keep in mind all these other things.
Yeah, you see, you need to consider everything when you're checking for a new loan or something like that. So, guys, let's check another video.
In 2024, I financed a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. My APR was a 25%. The truck costed about $35,000, and my car note was $950. But when I initially got ready to finance, it was $1,025 or $1,050. But he told me he was able to give me a deal, and he dropped it down to $950. But he also said I can come back in 3 months, and if I pay my car note on time, which was the $950 for 3 or 4 months, I can come back and refinance. Now, me personally, I never heard of anything like that, but I went on and took his word because I needed a vehicle. Now, when I first walked in the dealership, I wasn't trying to buy a vehicle. I just wanted to, drive one around and just get the feel of a new vehicle. But I ended up leaving a lot with one. At the time, I had just paid off my credit card, and my credit score was about a 6 something. So it still was low, so I should have waited. So that was on me. I'm going to take that L. When I say I love the vehicle, it was like a 28th edition or something like that. I kept it for about a month. In the second week, I was like, I can't afford these. Like, I had to pay $400 to even get my insurance on the vehicle, and then it was going to be $256 a month. So for my car note and my insurance, that would have been $1,200 a month. I really should have followed my first thoughts and went to the lady I was going to go to before, but I was too impatient. I just needed a vehicle. So I still ended up getting another vehicle that same within like a month. And this the vehicle I got now. So my APR is 16%. My car note is $699.39 a month. And when I got it, it was like 26 or 28,000. But I added Gap and all that other stuff, so it ended up being like $31,000. And I know the APR was still high. I get that. I know that. I'm gonna try to pay it off as early as I can, and I'm gonna try to make 2 payments a month and then pay like an extra $100 or whatever on it. And yeah, when I say I really want to pay this truck off now, because this is my 10th vehicle. This is not the 10th vehicle I had in my name. This is probably the 4th vehicle I had in my name, because that other truck that I just let get repo was in my name. So I done had bad experiences with vehicles, and I paid one off and I bought maybe 2 cash cars. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all credit straight. Make sure y'all got a good person that's financing your vehicle. But number one, make sure your credit straight before you try to get a vehicle, because that's why I messed up it. I was impatient. I need a vehicle. I just took my L and I said I'm going to pay it. So hopefully I can pay this off within the next 3 years, because I ain't trying to pay no $60K for this vehicle. All right, bye.
Yeah, I hope everything's gonna be alright with this lady. She will be able to pay her vehicle in 3 years and everything's gonna be alright. She's very positive, so I think everything's gonna be okay for her. So I decided to add one more video. This is the last one for today, so let's dive into the video and watch, guys.
My payment on a $30K loan for 60 months is $550. Let's do the math. $30,000, 3.9 at 60 months with 0 down. Taxes. You're correct. You can get about $551 a month.
Yeah, very simple loan calculator. That decided, if you're buying the vehicles and paying the same car payments, you need to have a loan calculator just to understand how much you're going to pay for this vehicle, for $20,000 vehicle, $30,000 vehicle, $50,000 vehicles. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and we will see you in the next episode. Please be safe, guys, and bye for now. Bye-bye.